With the rising cost of childcare, a lot more mama are opting into looking after their kids until they're school aged before they could return back to work. If that is you, then today's video is all about business ideas for stay-at-home moms. So I'll be sharing 5 business ideas that I know for sure works because I've done it myself or I've seen another mom do it and they make money out of these businesses. So stay around until the end because I'm also going to share one way that you can make any of this business work to your advantage. My name is Agnes. If you are new to the channel, I share my journey to financial independence on this channel. And if you are not subscribed, please do not forget to subscribe. I'm on the journey to reach 1,000 subscribers and this is such a huge milestone for me. And share this with any mom that you think might benefit. Without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. So the first business idea is to start a daycare. This doesn't have to be a professional formal type of daycare. This can just simply be you looking after someone else's child while you are looking after your own child. So when I was on maternity leave with my own baby, with my first baby, I did return to work after 4 months. During those 4 months, because I had no other source of income, I opted to look after other people's children and they paid me in return, and this money did come a long way. So if you don't know where to start, just start with your neighbor. If you have a neighbor who works and has a child that goes to daycare, then you can approach them, and through that your neighbor might refer you to another person. Some people do get away with looking after their kids while they work from home, but certain jobs are almost impossible to work with your children. Starting a business of your own is the most sustainable way to make money while you are staying at home with your children. So as long as you have under 6 children, then you don't necessarily have to register your business, so that you can then just run it informally. You just need to make sure that you make a safe place in your house where you are going to look after these kids, because these people will be trusting you with the children. Since this is an informal kind of business, you just don't want to do it anyhow. You want to have like a system set in a way that these kids will be safe in your house. Don't sleep on starting a daycare. There's a lot of people that I know that started by looking at other people's kids, and eventually that small business bloomed into a big business. And also, just one way that you can amplify the quality of service that you're giving, you can start by doing a first aid course, and also probably maybe getting like a certificate in early childhood development. If you have these 2 qualifications, you have your first aid certificate and your early childhood development certificate, then you can charge these parents a little bit more money because you are providing quality service to those children. The second business is starting a Nany Agency. When the time came for me to return to work, I knew that I had to find a nanny, and it was very hard for me to find a trustworthy nanny because I wanted some good recommendation. So I was just looking on Google to see if anything comes up. I came across a website of a lady who had nannies that she would recommend for you. Let's say you know people that do not have jobs, but they are good at looking after kids. You can train these people and recruit them and have them work under your agency. So all you have to do is just to create a website where your website will be like, I'm providing nannies with good background and qualification to you at whatever price that you're going to include. And whenever somebody goes on Google to look for a nanny, then your website will come up, they will contact you, and you can then refer this nanny to them. So how to make money from this? You could either have like an initial fee where this person will pay you before you can give them this nanny, or the nanny salary can be paid to you and you take a small portion and then you give the nanny the other portion because you help them to get this job. The third one is school transportation. So this one, a lot of people are doing it in South Africa. I know a lot of moms that are doing this. When I was still in school, my transport teacher was a lady who had her kids and just did not wanted to do a 9-to-5 job. She had like a business qualification, worked in corporate for so many years, and just decided that she was gonna start working back for herself and spend more time with her children. So the transport business was ideal for her. So what she did was she just financed a much bigger car. She financed a Hyundai H1. It's one of those ones that you can carry more than 9 kids. She financed that one, got part of the school transport association, and started getting referral. And from that, she started making money. The nice thing about school transportation is that if your business is formal, because you can do it in an informal way, but if it's formal, the parents are required to pay you even when their kids are not going to school, because you will have a contract with them saying that you're going to provide service to them for 10 or 12 months, depending on what you will agree with them, but then they will be required to pay you for that term, as long as they had agreed to that contract. So don't sleep on school transportation. If you don't have a bigger car, just get it financed and get on the road. This can start like as a carpool type of business, where you take your neighbor's child to school, or you take your friend's children to school and they pay you, and eventually you can then move from carpooling into an actual school transportation business. The fourth business idea is thrifting. If you don't know what thrifting is, this is the process of you selling pre-loved items or second-hand clothes. And this one specifically for children works so much because a lot of people are aware that there's so much clothing on the planet. There's no need for us to buy new clothing. A lot more people are becoming aware that we need to sustain the world that we live in, and by purchasing second-hand item, this is a way that you are contributing to this movement. So these people are opting into buying quality second-hand stuff for their kids. And also the thing is, kids are always growing so fast, and you always have to keep on replacing the clothing. For me specifically, I opted to always buy used items for my children that were still in good quality, that were still in good condition. So I came across this on Instagram, where there was a lady who had a WhatsApp group where people will just post about the second-hand stuff, about the stuff that they have, the pre-loved stuff that they have on the group, and if you are interested, then you buy from them. So I joined that group, bought a few items from other moms, and also sold stuff on that WhatsApp group. And then when I started looking around, I then even saw people having like actual stores where they are selling pre-loved stuff and they're making money. So the way that you can get into this business is that if you've had quite a few children and you have quite a lot of clothing with you that are still in good condition, then you can find one of these WhatsApp groups. If you could just go on the Facebook Marketplace or anywhere on the internet, just type pre-loved items or pre-loved WhatsApp groups, you will definitely find something. So you can start by selling your own children's stuff that they're not using, or if you want to go a step further, then you can start buying actual. I know if you go to the Joburg CBD, there are places where they sell all this stuff. If you choose to buy the actual thing, then you don't exactly know what's in there. So you'll have to start choosing all the stuff that are in good condition that you can start selling. But if you don't want to buy that whole thing, then you can just go to these stores in Joburg and buy and have like an online store for yourself where you are selling them. The thing with this one is that these things have to look presentable. So you're just not going to buy them and sell them as they are. You'll buy them, wash them, iron them. You can invest in a steamer where you can iron them so that when you take your pictures, these items look presentable. You would be surprised. I never thought this was a thing, but after I joined that pre-loved group and I started selling my stuff, I was shocked on the amount of people that are interested in buying quality second-hand stuff. The last idea is hiring out maternity clothing. So if you didn't have a baby shower for yourself or a maternity photo shoot for yourself, then you probably know someone who's done it. And the thing is, with these type of things, you need like a nice gown, and a lot of people don't just want to buy these gowns and have them sitting in their houses because they spend money and they probably will never wear these gowns again, and then this thing will just occupy so much space in the house. So people are opting into hiring these gowns and then returning them after they're done using it. So if you did a maternity shoot and you have a nice gown that you bought, then you can just start by leasing that one gown that you have out, and once you get a bit more money, then you can start investing into things like crowns, aesthetic stuff that people can wear while they go on maternity photo shoots, and even decoration. So just start with what you have, but there is money into this maternity stuff. I said I was going to share one idea that can make any of this business work, and that idea is the power of marketing, digital marketing specifically. So if you choose to do any of this business, the one way that you're going to put yourself out there is by advertising it properly on social media. You can use the likes of your TikTok, the likes of your Instagram, Facebook Market, or anything, just to market this business out there. And I tell you guys, like, if you can just leverage digital marketing, if you can start putting your business out there on social media, you will get clients. Because personally, whenever I want something, the first place I go look is on TikTok. I go on TikTok, I type, and then things comes up, and then I start choosing from there. So if I'm doing that, then there's a lot more people that are doing it. So invest into the marketing part of your business. This is the most important part of making any business work, is marketing. Invest in the marketing part, and you will see your businesses will start blooming. So I hope that helps, and I hope one of these businesses can resonate with you, so that you can start making money today while you're staying at home with your children.